Hey friends, it's Julie. Welcome back to Row & Co Farms. Join us for another day in the life here on the homestead. We've got lots to do today, and I'm going to take you guys along with me. Hold on tight. We have a bunch going on today. We have a delivery of wood chips coming for the flower farm. I have to take care of the animals this morning. We also have some elderberry cuttings that we're going to take down by the lake near our house. Oh, what else? We're going to paint some beehives. We're going to plant some yarrow. We're going to start some seeds. We have a ton of stuff happening today. You guys have to join us and see everything that's happening on our homestead, everything that has to get done to get this spring and summer garden and farm started. There's so much to do, and we're going to pack it all in today. So you guys are coming along. Recently, we've had some chickens laying their eggs up in this loft space. As long as we've lived here, none of our chickens have ever even gone into the loft, and now we have chickens laying eggs up there. Although we don't have to do a whole lot to do daily care with the cows, I always make sure to check their waterer, that it's still working properly, and that they have plenty of hay in their feeder. Went down to the lake near our house and took some cuttings from this elderberry tree, and I'm going to be trying to root them so that I can grow some of my own elderberry on my own property. I've never done this before, but basically you cut the elderberry branch at a certain point and place it into some water with some rooting hormone, and then new roots will grow from the bottom, and then you can replant the entire stem for a new tree. So I'll keep you posted on how that works out. So I'm having a dump truck load of wood chips delivered so that we can use them on the flower farm. We're going to add them in between all of our rows to help keep the weeds down, and so I don't have to mow all the time in there. Whoa! Out in my garden this morning, and I picked a bunch of dandelion flowers, and so we're going to be tincturing them in some vinegar. It's a really simple process. It's literally just taking those flowers, putting them into a mason jar, and then covering them up with the vinegar, and then we're going to let those sit for 6 to 8 weeks to draw out all of that good nutrient that's in the dandelion flower and put it into the vinegar. So we can use that as a tonic. We can drink that and use that to help as a medicinal tonic. So let's get started. I'm going to show you how simple this is to make. So we've got some Beautiful dandelion flowers there. My granddaughter actually went out and got all these for me this morning. She loves to pick flowers, so I gave her a basket and said, hey, go pick Owie some dandelion flowers, and that's exactly what she did. So we're just gonna put all these in our jar. You can also do this with the leaves and with the roots as well. Actually, I think I might get a smaller jar so that way we can really pack these in. There we go, let's use this one instead. Let's see if we can get those to come out. Uh-oh. All right, there we go. It's all filled up. Now we're just gonna top it off with our vinegar. I'm just using a organic white distilled vinegar. Okay. And those will just sit. Look at that. It looks so pretty in there. I love the way that looks. So we're gonna let that sit for about 8 weeks. I spent the afternoon planting some yarrow, and I'm actually going to have a whole separate video just on this. So I'm going to leave that linked up above here. But this is just the sped up version of me putting down some of the yarrow plants. So I had some chicken eggs in the house that needed to be put away, and I asked my granddaughter to help me. And when you put chicken eggs away, you should always place the little pointy side down. This was the first time that I had explained that to her, and she immediately knew what I was talking about and started placing the eggs in there the right way. So I was thrilled to watch her sort the eggs. I think I have some more. Just a minute. That's big. Yeah. Point it down. Good job, love. Oh, turn that one over. Turn that one over. Good job. All right guys, so we're back at it with our seed starting again, and I'm going to try sowing some onion seeds in these soil blocks and see how they do. I don't really know if that's a good option for onions, but we're going to try it out. And the first type that I'm gonna sow is the Eliza Craig that I got from M.I. Gardner. So today is just a busy day. I've been in and out of the house today doing all kinds of stuff. Had a long to-do list. And I think I've got about half of it done so far. So I'm gonna just sow as many onion seeds as I can stand to sow today. Probably should have started these a little sooner, but it's okay. I have a long growing season, so even if I'm a little behind, it'll still work itself out. These take a while to grow, but I've got time. So I continued sowing seeds. I ended up doing 160 onions today, and I'll do some more another day, but it's really hard for me to sit here with my head and my neck held down. It just hurts my back after a while. So I'm gonna finish this up and I'm gonna move on to the next project of the day, which is painting beehives. So right here behind me, this is all the components of a beehive setup. Sorry about the cars. It's really loud during the day. Sometimes there's lots of cars driving by. So these are the components, all these different pieces you see here of a beehive setup. And these have seen better days. They're still very usable, but they all need to be repainted. So I'm going to just paint all these components the same color, and we're going to be replacing one of our hives down in the apiary with this freshly repainted hive. So it's all going to be the same color, and I'm going to try to do each hive in a different color. Now I try not to spend a lot of money on paint, so when I go to my local hardware store, I always try to find the paint that is the oops paint that has been returned or for whatever reason is the wrong color. So I try to use those just to get a little bit cheaper price, so I'm not spending so much on paint. You don't have to paint these every single year, but every few years they do need a touch-up paint, and you only paint the outside, not the inside. The bees like the raw wood on the inside of the box. So we'll go ahead and get started on painting these hives today. I have like a pretty green color for this one. Thanks so much for being here with us today, guys, on the homestead and seeing all the stuff that we had to get done. Hope it gave you a little inspiration and a little insight into everything that we have to do around here to keep the homestead moving along. If you enjoyed today's content, please hit that like button down below and consider subscribing. You can also visit us over on our website, rowcofarms.com, for further information and blogs and recipes and all the things happening around our homestead. I can't wait to see you guys next time here at Row & Co Farms.